Dave?
These poor people in the cafe are already going, oh, we came here to see the ducks.
Well, the ducks are in for a show. So, as we began earlier, thank you very much to everybody who is here to watch some live D&D. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. For those of you who don't know what Dungeons & Dragons is, it's essentially a role-playing or storytelling game where myself, who will be your dungeon master or your game master today, will set the scene, bring you into the world, bring the players into the world, and then the players who have got their own individual characters will then make choices and roll dice to determine how well their choices go. Obviously, I want to say a big thank you to Roll the Dice for having us here for the Southwest UK Games Expo, which is an incredible feat. So first of all, I want to say thank you to Roll the Dice for putting on a show like this for us all to have some entertainment during the summer, but also to the people who've agreed to be my players today. A lot of you may recognize some of these guys from the wider community. If not, and you're watching this back on YouTube or on podcast, then I'd like to go down the line and introduce ourselves so that people know where to find them. And we'll start down at the other end. If you want to introduce yourself to everybody and tell us where people can find you.
Of course. Hello, lovely people. My name is James. I own a small game publishing company in Truro called If Not a Tavern. You can find us on all of the socials, but we make and sell games and all of the sort of gaming goodness that you might expect. And I'm also a regular player in another little YouTube channel called Die20.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Next to me.
My name's Pete Norman. I am a coordinator at The Cave Penzance. It's a community interest company where we bring people together playing games, much like Roll the Dice do. We run Dungeons & Dragons, Magic the Gathering, and lots of other wonderful functions. Today I will be playing... Do we do character
We'll hold off onto the characters just yet.
And you can find us at The Cave PZ, or you can find myself on life_inc_beat on Instagram, where I paint models and make weird monsters.
Do indeed. And next to me.
Hello. Hi. I'm Jamie. I am a miniature painter under the name of Alchemist Models. I've got a stand in the main building there. You can come and say hello and look at my tiny little models. And we're not doing the character, but the character I'm playing today, ? There is actually a miniature that you can go and see them in real life.
It's very cool.
On my stand. Thank you.
That's quite all right. And last but not least, hopefully a face that anybody who comes to Roll the Dice recognises.
Yeah, no, I'm nobody of any import. We've accidentally, Roll the Dice has grown into this chimeric monster. If you're not from the area, or for whatever reason you haven't found us yet, we are a community interest company. We specialise in improving and promoting social, emotional, mental health through getting people together again, playing games. And I normally run stuff, so this is a real treat to actually cause somebody else a headache, which is great.
Well, that is our players, and we're going to meet their characters in a moment, because as I say, I'm going to be your games master. I'm Ian, I'm the founder of Dragonborn Industries. We're a local dice makers, but also a small content creation YouTube and Twitch channel. You can find us under Dragonborn Industries over on Twitch, YouTube, on all of our social medias. We have just finished a few major campaigns. We are looking towards our second major campaign in the next couple of months or so. So if you're interested in actual plays, please come check us out. Otherwise, if I could have, please, Maestro, the playlist of heist music playing. Ooh. We begin our adventure in the late hours of a bitter winter's night in the infamous district of Hellstown. Now, Hellstown has a reputation, and for once, the rumours are mostly true. Built upon the thinnest veils between the material plane and the endless battlefields of the Hells, Hellstown has always been a place where strange things happen behind the fallacy of normality. Hellstown, although seemingly normal, is often a place where devils occasionally might wander in for a drink, demons occasionally wander in looking for the devils, where impromptu exorcisms are considered a public service. And if someone tells you the screaming is probably just the wind, well, they're probably only half lying. It's the sort of town where fortunes are made, curses are bought, contracts are signed in suspiciously red ink, and everybody knows at least one person who insists they definitely didn't sell their soul, despite owning far too many lavish items. Yet tonight, something feels different. The skies above churn with black clouds as a vicious winter storm rolls across the rooftops. Rain lashes against the slate tiles. Snow swirls through narrow streets before melting into the cobbles below. Thunder rolls overhead like a laughter of some colossal beast. And every few moments, a jagged bolt of lightning tears across the heavens, bathing the town in brilliant white light for the briefest of moments. An omen, a blessing, or perhaps simply dramatic timing. Our attention settles upon one particular building that dominates the square. A magnificent structure of polished stone rises proudly above the neighboring rooftops. Its enormous domed roof glistens beneath the rain, interrupted by vast skylights that shimmer each time the lightning flashes overhead. Elegant balconies wrap around an impressive second floor, while towering windows hint at treasures hidden within. At the front stand colossal oak doors, reinforced with black iron and decorated with intricate carvings depicting legendary heroes, forgotten kingdoms, and relics thought lost to history. This is not merely a museum, it is the momentum to the past. Momentum? No, wrong word. A monument to the past. There we go. Can't even read my own writing. And it's tight. That's how bad it is.
No excuse.
A sanctuary of priceless artefacts. A fortress designed to keep history exactly where it belongs. Another crack of lightning illuminates the grand brass sign fixed outside the entrance. The Storied Chronicles, Museum of Antiquities. Pinned beneath it are a collection of colourful hand-drawn notices flapping wildly in the wind. The crown jewels of the fire giants, 1 week only. The genuine left boot of St. Garrick, probably. Ancient relics of the 9 hells, please do not touch. The Tetrad gems, whimsically brilliant. Now featuring the sword that definitely killed at least one dragon. Children under 12 enter free. Children possessed by fiends pay full price. It is, by every measure, one of the most heavily protected collections of priceless treasures in the realm, which naturally makes it the perfect place for a heist. And here, in the darkness, we see the storied chronicles from a little further away, and as thunder rattles the windows, we see the back of 4 silhouettes approaching the square in which the museum sits. Our crew is already putting a plan into motion. Please, as you all approach in the dead of night, under the cover of a storm, we're going to go down the line again, and I'd like you to tell me who your character is and how they look on the approach to the storied chronicles. James.
Ranfar is a gnome warlock. He is walking down one of the streets with his colleagues. Kind of slick back grey hair. He's quite well dressed, quite slim, unlike me. And he's kind of scouting the building, and the wind is kind of billowing through his locks a little bit, doing a stern look at the building.
Okay. We see Ranfar, this gnome, who is small in stature but holds themselves well. Who do we have here in the dead of night?
You will see, in the dead of night, you will see Charles Irwin, and he will be wearing a long grey cape, and hidden beneath that is a large mass upon his back, like he's almost got a rucksack beneath. And to all you folks who don't know the species that exist within this world, he would appear as a man, but with a pigeon's head. He would be rather ruffled around the brim of his coat, where he has puffed up his feathers somewhat to restrict the rain and let the water bead off of him and run off the oily feathers. He will be keeping a close eye over his compatriots and trying to not look suspicious. Yes.
As we see this Aarakocra, this bird person, this pigeon-like bird person, trying not to look too suspicious, we see another animal.
I'm looking forward to the voice for the next hour.
And tomorrow.
And all the vending that we've been doing. It's going to be, someone's going to be horse by the end of it. Someone's going to be less bird, more horse.
No, he's more pigeon, actually.
Sorry.
Another animal, humanoid, bipedal. Who do we see next?
Hey there. My name is Tuk Tuk. I'm a humanoid turtle, like a tortoise, on my back legs. I got a hard shell and a really big captain's hat. I come from the coast, but I got a really big fancy feather in it, and I'm carrying a trident. And usually I don't go into stealing things, but yeah, why not?
And last but not least, next to our bipedal turtle.
My name is Zul, and I've come from the realms beneath the water. I was sent up here as an emissary, but I quite like the look of these shiny things on land. Not so fond of all of you air breathers, though. Think of me as almost like a merfolk without the tail. Tails are very... they're quite uncomfortable, to be honest.
It's very unevolved.
Have you ever tried putting trousers on with a tail? It just doesn't work.
I have. It didn't work.
No, I mean, you're a tortoise.
I got a little tail.
Look, listen, can we
anyway,
just
yes.
concentrate on what it is
So anyway, I'm dressed in splendor. I come from money, and I'd like more of it. I will tolerate these air breathers.
Did you not think to dress down slightly?
Yeah, I mean, you've come in all of your finery. You literally stick out like a sore thumb.
Listen, pigeon face. I'm here to make a statement, all right? I don't care what the statement is, but I shall make one.
Don't worry.
What will you say when you're in front of the constabulary making a statement?
Well, he'll make another statement, won't he?
I suppose so.
And as we see our crew in the dead of night making their way towards the storied chronicles, like all good heist movies that we've met the crew, we now must go back in time and see them accepting the job. Away from the cold winter rain in this square in which the storied chronicles lives, we find ourselves inside the main entrance hall of a warm manor house here in Hellstown, just on the outskirts where maybe the nobility of the land want to keep things private. Inside a walled garden, there is a large manor house, and inside everything is too opulent. Everything is saturated to its highest colours, and even the fires themselves seem to give out a warmth that just seems devilish.
There is no such thing as too opulent. You fool.
Well, I mean, there is, but sure, you go on.
No, listen to him, peasant.
And we see this party leaving a main meeting from what was once a study into the main atrium of this manor house.
Oh, look at that. They've got an atrium.
Your client, Brarius Malafont, a tall, imposing figure dressed in fine robes and adorned with jewellery, who is following behind you all from their study into this atrium, is shuffling some papers in their hands, but smiling after a successful deal struck with our party of professional thieves known as the Magpies. I must say, I'm quite excited. The tetrad artefacts are truly something, my friends, and I sought after them for so long. And to have them here in Hellstown, at the same time as a group of thieves such as yourselves, it's just delightful. I look forward to seeing what you are truly capable of, as fate's hand seems to be guiding us on the same path.
Oh, we're just happy to be here.
Well, you'll be happier when you complete the job and I pay you your 100 gold each.
Oh, yeah, all right.
How much for your bling?
Well, that's quite not for sale, I'm afraid.
Everything is for sale?
However, as I mentioned earlier, everything is...
For sale?
Possibly, but let's get this job out of the way first.
Fine.
Here are the notes I've made on the artifacts so far. There should be 4, however, there appears to only be 3 on exhibit in the main exhibit room. But where is the 4th? That is another reason I need you. I need you to find them, retrieve them, and bring them back to me. And they hand you, and I've got a set for each of you as players, a small diagram of the storied chronicles.
Thank you.
And another piece of paper.
There's not enough gold on here, though.
Thank you.
I'm sensing a theme here.
He hands out these scraps of paper to you, and then from inside their long robes pull out 4 amulets inlaid with large stone and present them to you. As discussed, I can't get you in, but I can help get you out. These will ensure your escape. And when you have found the 4 artifacts, simply hold the amulet and speak the command word escape.
Sorry, just with an accent. One more time?
Escape.
One more time.
Escape.
Right,
Escape.
I think I've got it.
Escape.
No, wait, hold on. You go for it.
Escape.
Escape. Escapee.
Escapee, right, yeah, that's what I got.
How many E's?
3.
3s.
Three E's at the end.
Well, I don't need you accidentally saying escape and triggering the amulets. So escape should be easy enough to remember.
I thought you said it was escapee.
It should work either way. For a simpleton like yourself, it should be easy to access the magic. However,
Mouth breather.
when you have found the 4 artifacts, they will bring you. That amulet will bring you back here. That way, should anything have gone wrong, you should have made yourselves known to any towns guard or security there. There won't be a trail back to me, and you should get a clean getaway. I will point out the artifacts will not work until you have found all 4 of the tetrad gems. It's at this point a loud bell rings out through the manor. Ah, excellent! My friends are already arriving. And with that, Brarius excitedly moves past you all to the front doors and opens them as 4 other individuals, all carrying robes in their arms, step into the foyer. And Brarius, looking towards you all, simply smiles and gestures to the outside. Well then, I've made a small amount of notes on a little poem about the tetrad artifacts, which should give you some clues as to maybe what you're looking for inside.
He doesn't care. He's dropped his notes already.
Well, someone's going to get
I
left
should
off.
have his reward.
That's between yourselves.
He said yes.
And if all goes well, I will see you in a few hours, artifacts in hand. And it's with that, we see the party leaving the manor house and we return back to the storied chronicles, where if you look at the handouts I've given you, Brarius has given you a few ideas for some entry points on their map. For the people out in the audience or people watching this back on YouTube or on podcast, I've handed the players a small piece of paper with a drawing of the storied chronicles on it, where Brarius, their contract E, has made a few annotations on the drawing. If anybody would like to read out a few of Brarius's notes, now would be the time to do so.
So there's a skylight above the exhibit hall, east. You need to climb. I'm not very good at climbing. Have you ever seen a turtle climb? It's not pretty.
I think I'd like to see a turtle fall, though.
It says there's a locked door to the exhibit hall west that you'll need to stay out of sight for.
And in the bit on the right, it says the suits of eyes. Do you think they're like 3-piece suits? Or like velvet?
Maybe it's in the buttons, like the buttons are eyes.
Or it could be maybe armor?
Gold armor?
Well, I mean, let's get inside and see, shall we?
So with that, as you guys approach, how would your party of professional thieves like to try and break into the storied chronicles?
Would you,
I think I have a throat lozenge if you'd like one.
hello? No, I'm fine. I'm absolutely okay. Will you just look away a second, everybody?
Ramfar absolutely does not.
And Charles will remove his coat, his cape, and you will see that he's wearing like a leather armor underneath. But as he drops the cape in the rain and pours down on him, he'll look up to the sky and you'll see revealed underneath his cloak is a beautiful pair of wings upon his back. And they have that iridescent purple-green that you get on the most beautiful of pigeons. He keeps them hidden most of the time, and
You can turn back now.
Oh, you got
So,
wings. That makes sense.
So maybe the skylight?
I thought I might maybe be able to go up and pop myself inside and unlock the door from the inside for you, maybe.
I mean, it does say that most of the artifacts are actually held in that section. So,
In the skylight.
no, it says it says that it's the hall east, and it seems like the skylight is access to the hall east.
Has anyone ever just, knocked on the door?
Well, I mean, it's closed, so
But
I
there
don't
might
know
be
how
someone
much...
there. It's just polite to knock.
Well, it might be, yeah, but it might be the security that we're
I
actually
could charm
avoiding.
our way in.
The security, again, just to clarify, the security to which I believe the closed museum.
I am the greatest speaker of all the realms. I will charm our way in.
I am right in thinking the museum is closed.
Yeah. So, if you give me a perception check, then please. This is the first roll of the game. We want a high one. Come on, natural one.
Oh, 17 plus stuff.
That's gonna be big.
But I'm going to tell you now, even with the plus stuff, the 17 beats the DC. So, with that one, as you kind of approach the museum, you can see as a crack of thunder across the night sky and lights up the storied chronicles that, yes, the skylights above, these big glass windows, could very easily be picked and broken into, but you would have to climb to get up there, or if you've got somebody that can fly, get up there that way. You can see that there doesn't seem to be any manned security on the outside. Give me an intelligence check, please.
Oh dear.
That would be a 5.
A 5. So it's definitely clear. There's no security. And with that, you could try the door. You could also try this locked door on the second floor, and you could also try getting in through the skylights. You know that main exhibit room, maybe you've cased it out during the day, maybe you've been in the town for a while. You know that those points that have been given to you will give you access to that main exhibit room.
Listen, I have a plan, right? As, I don't know, Pigeon Face or the other one over there.
It's Charles, or Charlie, if you like.
I mean, we're literally a group. The least you could do is remember our names.
I don't need to.
Right.
I agree. We should, front door,
This
right?
guy.
We shall knock. There shall be a guard, and I shall charm him with the sound of my sultry singing voice.
All right, go on, practice it.
Let us in.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Let us in.
That ain't gonna work.
Let us through the door.
I'll nip up to the roof, shall I? While
Excuse me.
I think you go up, mate.
A performance check.
While this performance is going on, Charles will
18.
step away.
18. Oh, hello.
Realizing he's left things.
Let us in, man who's in the way.
You sing, and
Let us in.
even with a crack
Let
of
us in.
thunder and lightning across the sky, something resonates with you.
I have been told. Yes.
There is something here that you just feel a harmonic vibration.
Oh. Yes.
You're not sure what that is,
No one is.
but something is resonating with you.
With me. Yes.
But nothing
I
else
can feel
happens.
it.
The door doesn't open, no light flickers on the inside.
Did I forget to knock?
I'll knock.
Did I just stand outside the door singing?
I will knock now.
No, I will, while the singing happens, simultaneously as a distraction at the front door, Charlie will take to the wing. They will fly up and just kind of case the joint from the top. I want to know if I can sort of see down inside and see any of the security that are present, or if I see any patrols, that sort of thing going on.
So, I'd like you to make me a perception check, and you're going to knock on the door, yeah?
I'm going to knock on the door because it's just polite, isn't it?
You do not need to roll to knock on the door.
Good.
I am the soundtrack to our evening.
You give it up.
Let us in.
Oh, I do.
Let us
Not that
in.
loud. That's a bit aggressive.
Can you let
I think it'd be more like a rat-tat-tat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You wait, and you wait. And it's at this point, perception check, please.
16.
You hear over the rain at night this like rat-a-tat-tat on the front
And
door.
the sound of beautiful singing.
You do not see inside any security personnel. But what you do see, maybe waiting 10, 15 seconds, are 2 suits of armor that just move swiftly from one entrance at the north side of the exhibit room to the south side. They turn an immediate 90 degrees to the right, and they seem to patrol the room and then leave via another exit.
I think I hear something.
It's
But
my
they
beautiful
don't go
singing,
to
I
the door.
told you.
As he rat-a-tat-tats on the door, Ravar is going to just duck
Let us
into
in.
somewhere out of sight.
You duck in thinking that you're out of sight, out of mind. But for you, Charles, you don't see that those suits of armour react. And you think back to the note on the drawing that was in. The suits have eyes.
I will take to the wing and fly back down and say, my friends, there seems to be an animated form of moving armor inside.
They are busting a move to my sweet tune.
I told you that it'd be armour.
No, your sultry tunes were far more melodic. They sounded like they were dancing to some sort of hardcore gabber.
So, wait, did you get a good look at them?
They seem to be...
Do I see them walking a routine path?
Yes. So you see in the room itself, because I may as well describe
So
that.
I never thought I'd hear a Gabba reference in D&D.
I don't get it. I don't know
It's
what
the
that
music where we come from.
You see
You'd love it.
underneath the skylight a large room sectioned up into two parts, where on the far western side is a set of staircases that lead up to a balcony that then leads to a window where you can see probably matches that second floor locked door that you were pointed out on the map. At the bottom of those stairs, underneath the balcony, is a large skeleton of a triceratops on display. You then see in the easternmost half of the room is a large red carpet in the center, where there are then 4 areas of display cases all around the edges of the room for people to come and view the various different things that are maybe on exhibit here. You see that the suits of armor enter through the northern door on the eastern side of the room, patrol to the south, move across to the west, and then back to the north and out through another door on the northwestern side of the room. They do not react. They do us just like they're on patrol.
Do I know in reference where the door is that we are at, the knocking door?
So, I will
I'd like
show
to
you
point
this
out,
one.
Technically, I'm not in the cell. I'm still outside singing.
Oh no, I'm just looking from the top.
For the audience, I have a small map here that I can't really go out and show you all, but for you, Charles,
It's a very impressive map.
you can see that down through the south, you know that the main entrance would be down there. You would know that if you're going to enter through the skylights, you would probably end up in this section here on the eastern side of the room. And if anyone were to break in through the other door, they would end up on this balcony over on the west side of the room.
Do I, I'll watch it a couple of times as I'm up there before flying down. Can I sort of count in my head a pace for these suits and then try and work it out as I come down and say,
If we wait just a handful of seconds, we'll be able to avoid their patrols.
You see there is about a 10-minute interval between them coming in and then them coming back in again. If you time it right, you've got a 10-minute window to get in, find what you're looking for, and get out.
sure. Okay. And have we tried this door, this main door? Has anyone tried the actual hand?
Tuk Tuk has knocked on the door and there has been no answer, and you saw that when he knocked, what seems to be animated armor did not react.
Okay.
They are too busy dancing to the tunes from my mouth.
So what? What do you think?
Do you want me to slip in and see if I can undo it from inside?
Yeah, I mean, that might be a good idea, right?
While this incredibly
Pigeon.
complicated plan is going on, can I open the door?
You go to try the door, it is most definitely locked. But you could try and
Just thought I'd
pick
try.
the lock. You see that there is a lock there. If you have a lock-picking kit, you could certainly give that a go.
I've got claws.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I can.
This is going to be a disadvantage.
Use this dice. With sleight of hand
Sure.
that I have -1 at.
Or you could also try brute strength.
That's
would be
not much
athletics.
better. Oh.
Are you trying to force the lock, or are you trying to delicately pick it?
So I got a natural 20.
Oh!
That was the advantage side.
What's the disadvantage?
Plus athletics, 17.
So, we see maybe it's like, do you time it with anything, or are you just going for it?
No, I'll just kind of pick at it a little bit, and then I think I'll stand back, scratch my head, and then trip forward and fall into the door.
We watch as this turtle takes their large claw and tries to put it into the lock. We see that it turns ever so slightly, but it doesn't. It needs more dexterity than that. Tuk then steps back. And do you like use your turtle shell and just kind of like fall forwards into it, or?
I think I'll get distracted by a little bug, and I turn around and then fall backwards, and my shell goes into the door.
And as we do, there is a crack, and it's at the same time that some thunder goes off overhead as the door
Oh, that was lucky.
falls forward and lands on the parquet floor of the foyer of the Storied Chronicles.
Well done, Turtle Man. You
Yes,
are
congratulations.
Oh, Jesus.
You did a thing. Well done. And
Notice my microphone is slowly getting closer and closer to the table.
I will step over the prone form. Are you on your back at this point?
Oh, yeah, I'm a turtle on his back.
Amazing. I'm going to walk past, and I'm just going to give a gentle kick to cause him to just start spinning.
Ramfar is going to sigh and then walk in and just gently prop you up so that you're actually up the right way.
I'm quite heavy.
Well, he's going to try and gingerly push you up.
Okay.
But he's probably going to have to put some strength behind it then.
Do you allow him to do this?
Oh, I quite enjoy the spinning, but I probably should get on my feet.
Yeah, well, we've got a job
There's no
to do.
need for a check because he allows you to prop him up.
Oh, I'll give you a little hand and foot.
I mean, I was giving you a hand, but...
What about Charles? Are you coming in through the skylight, or are you going to come back down?
I will just look at the situation that's unfolded in front of me, and I'll be counting in my head for the pace, for the suits.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay, cool.
It's not going to go well.
What?
I said it's not going to go very well.
I see.
Well, no, you never know. Like, we've all got different skills and things, and mine is just straight up intelligence.
Yes, please.
Okay, that might not be so good. We're going to roll a dice, and my intelligence is -1. That is an 8.
An 8. Yeah, you got this.
I've got the timing perfect, everyone. If you just hold on in this room, then we can all tuck behind a little ornament or something when I say now.
You see the size of him? He's not tucking behind anything.
That's a bit rude.
Hold on a minute. How long has it been since they left?
It's been a few minutes.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Just
We've got another couple of minutes.
Question for the DM.
Yes.
How damaged is the door?
Oh, it's lying on the ground. You have taken it off its hinges, Tuk-Tuk.
You're welcome. Ramvar looks at it and goes, well, I mean, mending isn't going to work here. Great. Look, we need to try and maybe not make it look like someone's in here, because if those suits have eyes, I imagine they're going to see that someone's in here if the door's off the hinges.
That's not a problem, and I cast invisibility.
How does your magic permeate? How does it look as Tuk-Tuk just disappears?
So, on my shell, I've got a number of magical runes going all around the edge, and they glow blue. And then, then you don't see anything. Because I'm gone. I'm invisible.
But
My
the voice
word,
stays.
where has the turtle gone?
I'm here.
Ah!
Hello.
Ah! What? Wow, I'm just going to reach out.
Shall we do the door?
Poking the air.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Why is
presume
it
that
wet?
since this conversation is going on,
Sorry, what?
no one's actively being quiet or stealthy at this point.
No, not at all.
Right, I'm going to make a check.
I poked something wet.
Yep, that was my eye.
Ah!
You all hear the rushed sound of clanking metal. What do you do?
Going to my personal EDM album.
Everyone,
Music to my ears.
let's get outside quickly.
I'd like to stay there.
Tuk-Tuk Invisible stays put.
I will follow the one down the end.
Heading outside?
We head outside.
I take to the wing and fly to the skylight.
And you fly up to the skylight.
We're going
Okay.
to duck outside and around the corner of the building so that we're well out of sight.
I don't duck. I stand magnificently.
Okay. With that,
So in that case, Ramfar will grab his hand and take him out with him.
Nice.
are you just leaving the door on the ground?
We're leaving the door on the ground because it doesn't sound like we've got enough time.
And you're holding my hand?
These suits of armor come bustling into the lobby. You watch them, Charles, from the skylight as they come back from the north door of that exhibit. They just come straight south, and then you can see that they draw swords and walk into the foyer. Tuk, you see them come in, and they don't move, like look around like regular humanoids would. They just kind of stand there for a moment. Could I get the battle music, please?
Oh, God. Oof.
Say what? Ruh-roh. You see them move over to where the door is, and you see that they are alert and ready. With two people outside, I'm going to go to Charles first. What do you do in this moment?
Okay, I will look down upon them, and as I see them are they quite close to each other?
Yes, they are stood next to each other.
Okay, I will try to distract them because they're quite close to each other. I'm wondering if I can sort of, like, almost make it seem like the skylight has opened, and then some of the storm from outside has come in, and I would like to cast Thunder Wave down upon them.
Okay, so I need to make a save, yes?
Constitution save?
Hang on, am I not in the way?
Thank you very much. You can take inspiration for that because you are in the way.
I'm sure that's going to help me.
Both of them fail with a 2 and a 3 on the dice. Tuk, you also need to make a saving throw, please. What saving throw is it, please?
It's a con of 13, my friend.
Con of 13 for Tuk.
I knew Tuk could take it. He'll be fine.
I'm afraid you are going to be taking damage from this as well, Tuk.
Oh, no.
I panicked.
This is 3d8 thunder damage.
3d8?
Yeah, that's an 8. It's 13, 14 thunder damage.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube takes thunder damage.
I smell food. Smells like turtle soup.
I'm assuming...
You are pushed 10 feet away from them, if that helps you at
Well,
all.
I'm assuming with that much damage, I lose my invisibility.
No.
Oh.
So invisibility, you're only going to lose it when you deal damage, or when you make an attack or cast a spell.
It's concentration if I take damage.
So, you do need to make a Constitution saving throw against that one. However, you come down. How does your magic look, by the way?
I basically reach up to the glass dome and kind of pull through the glass above me. I pull some of the cloud down from it, and I just spread my wings and I just push that down to the ground towards this metallic figure, forgetting poor Tuk-Tuk's in the way, and to fill this 15-foot space with like a storm, and like you hear this ripple of thunder.
Love that description. Please take inspiration for that.
Oh, yeah.
As it does, you see some of the plates of armor like crumple and crack, and you see that like they definitely take some damage from that, but they are still up, and you see that they turn around. You see their helms lock onto where you are. From outside, you see no lightning. You don't hear thunder from outside, but you hear thunder from inside. We're going to roll initiative, please.
Boy, come on, let's get it.
I failed my concentration save as well.
Oh, and Tuk reappears back in the space, having been pushed 15
Smoking.
Ow!
Oh, Tuk, I'm sorry.
Ow.
Okay, so starting down at the end, what did you roll for your initiative?
17. Where am I looking? 17.
17. Tuk.
12.
12.
We were at 8.
8.
21.
21.
Woo!
We have a 6 for the animated armor. So we're actually going to start over here with Ranfar, and then we're going to work this way down the table and back
So
to me.
we're starting combat with the people who are the furthest away from the combat.
We are starting combat that way round.
Ranfar immediately lets go of your hand and is like, right, here we go, and runs back inside.
Okay, very easy to make the distance to where these suits of armor are. You run from outside in the rain, you come into the foyer, and you see Tuk stood there smoking, looking a little worse for wear, and you see twitching, and you see these two suits of armor, swords drawn, and they are like menacing, devilish-like swords. What do you do?
I, because of course I would like to Eldritch Blast one of them.
Tell us how that looks.
So his magic kind of comes out of his hand in this purplish line, and there's kind of sparks off it. It looks very messy and very chaotic. And yeah, there's this kind of cloud that creates itself around it. It looks very very Fey-like, I suppose.
Okay. Make the attack roll, please. You
Lovely.
can have inspiration. I really like the description.
Thank
so
you.
please take inspiration for that.
Wonderful. So that is that's a 7 to
Use
hit.
your inspiration.
But we'll use the inspiration straight away, and that's 15.
15 just hits. That is their armor class.
Very nice. And that is 8 damage. Force damage.
We'll say this one's on suit of armor number 1. 8 force damage, yeah. As this Eldritch Blast leaves you and smashes into their armor. Maybe one of the pauldrons goes flying up and ting, ting across the parquet floor. Deals a heavy amount of damage. It is still standing at this point. Is there anything else you would like to do?
How far away am I from Tuk Tuk?
You're probably about 10 foot away from Tuk Tuk.
Okay, I'm not going to do anything on this go.
Okay, as we move to Zul. You are currently outside of the museum. What would you like to do?
I watch Refar run in, and I don't run.
Right, James May.
I swagger in, armed with naught but my quarterstaff. It's very fancy, Not a walking stick, but a quarterstaff. I go in and I see what is going on. I see the smoking tortle. I see Pigeon Charles up in the rafters. And I see the suits of armor. And I will ignore them all.
Good.
I stand there and I just watch. They've got it. If they need me, I'll be here.
Okay. Foregoing your turn. I like it. And then we move to Tuk Tuk.
Oh, hello. There's 2 suits of armor.
There are indeed.
Are they close to each other?
Yes, they are stood next to each other. You are about maybe 10 foot away from them.
Cool. Smoke bomb. And I cast fog cloud.
Okay. Tell us how that looks.
I kind of wave my arms in a mystical way, and then poof, smoke. And I go, cheesy. It's the cops.
So can you show me the mystical waving again?
Love it.
Are Tortle's arms that long?
As we see, how much of a space does the fog cloud fill?
That is 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay, this room begins to fill with a dense, heavy fog as everybody's vision becomes hard to see. You are almost like you can't see past like the extent of the reach of your arm. But it means that you also can't see the suits of armor, and they can no longer see you either. What else do you do?
I run away.
Which way? Are you running further into the museum to complete the heist, or are you just bucking it and leaving?
Well, we've got a mission. I guess we go deeper into the mission, into the museum.
And you run into this main exhibit. You
Run is a stretch, it's more of a waddle.
You waddle into the eastern part of this main exhibit. I'm going to borrow this one here so you can see it.
That's why
Excellent, you've got it on your phone. So, as you come in to the eastern side, you see this large red carpet in front of you. You can see all around are several different display cases with things like a crown that seems to be made of fire. You see some gemstones. You see one of them displays some kind of vicious-looking sword, and there are plaques to each one of them. There are a few statues around the place as well. One of the statues looks like some kind of affluent human playing pipes, some kind of piped instrument. Another one looks like a shortened but dramatic humanoid, seems to be depicted fighting some kind of giant that's wearing a crown looking like it's made of flames.
Ooh.
What do you do?
I get completely distracted at all the information and just start reading.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just going to have a day at the museum.
That's the
Or a night at the museum.
A night at the museum. Way! So with that one, the suits of armor, it's their go as you can hear them like swinging wildly in this fog. However, suits of armor don't have normal eyes. They don't perceive in the same way that you all perceive.
No one perceives like I perceive.
You, Zul, hear as one moves closer and closer towards you.
That just makes it easier to hit.
Does a 12 hit you?
Yes, very much so.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
You take 5 points of slashing damage as through the mist in this fog, a demonic-looking sword slashes down at you.
I think he's singing again.
Ranfar, does an 11 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, for you, how do you defend as this, out of nowhere, this suit of armor, like, appears in front of you?
He's actually...
Excuse me, I'm still hurt.
He's quite slim, he's quite nimble, so it almost seems like just out of sight he spins around and it manages to just flip it sort of around the attack with a bit of a twinkle in his eye.
Okay. We see that, like, as it kind of like misses you, it's almost like you parry the blow almost in this elegant move.
I'd say he kind of like ducks underneath and out as though it's nothing at all.
And it misses completely. Charles, your go.
So I'm looking down upon this roiling cloud of smoke that has come from our tall friend, and I can't really make out what's here. But I think Charles has got a submission, a mission that is under the radar. Do I see a plaque with the boot of St. Garrick? Possibly.
You would have to move fully into the exhibit room.
Swooping down,
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that is a whopping 9.
There's a lot of shiny objects here. I think in this moment, because there's so much going on and you're like rushed to get into this room to try and find the object of your the object of your desires. That's not fair enough. We'll say that then.
I desire nothing more than an old boot.
You catch sight of a few different gemstones, this fiery crown, but you don't necessarily see a boot straight away. It doesn't mean it's not there, but you don't see it straight away.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
I can't see the creatures, they're obscured, right?
Correct.
So I can't use anything that says creature you can see.
Correct.
Sorry.
Yes.
It's okay, not a problem.
Can I hold my action? I would land the far side of the room.
Okay.
Sort of the far side of the fog cloud.
Yeah.
So that maybe if it clears, we'll get some sort of like surrounding these creatures and stuff.
Excellent. Are you holding the attack action?
I will hold the attack action. I will hold an attack with my... from between my wings, I will draw a warhammer.
Excellent. Which takes us back to the top of the round.
I'm assuming, given the cloud, Tuk from memory cast it and then made a bolt for it.
Correct.
So would not have seen which direction he went in.
Make me a perception check to see if you heard which way he went.
Yep.
I'm quite hard to miss.
8.
Oh, I'm pretty hard to miss.
Yeah, I mean, he could have gone anyway, but you know that, like, even with that spin, that the main entrance is behind you, and then the exhibit room is ahead of you.
I am going to use Misty Step
Okay.
and go deeper into the exhibit.
How does your Misty Step look?
So within this cloud of smoke, another cloud of smoke appears and kind of just engulfs him and then sort of like sucks him in like almost like a little miniature black hole, and he's just gone in an instant.
Excellent.
And then the reverse of that happens on the reappear.
You appear next to me. I'm just sitting there. I'm ready.
Oh, it's you. There's some sort of armor in there.
Yeah, I know.
As you reappear in the main exhibit room of the museum, bonus action is for Misty Step. You still have your action and your movement.
Can I quickly scan the room?
You can make a perception check.
Did we get a description of the gems?
No. However, they did hand you
They are shiny.
a poem with some annotations with what they expect the gems to be.
Can we say that we'd read this
You absolutely
before?
can. If you would actually like to read that out and tell the audience what we have here.
This riddle describes the tetrad artifacts that I want you to find. Please ignore my simple scribbles. And then we have a series of riddling statements with some notes on. The May I shines jealous, and then the notes are of whom, statuettes, of the Royal February, or Imperial, in quotation marks, gemstones, clearly April's bauble, rings, question mark, foolish, exclamation mark, July burns as it rises, fire, lava, these are the notes, the many find the few, why mention the months?
With that,
would we have had a chance to try and figure this out beforehand?
well, in your rush to get here, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
However, you look around the room, you have a look at, think back on the riddle in your mind, but you hear that the suits of armor are moving within that cloud. What would you like to do?
Oh, can I just say, I think I figured it out.
Yeah?
If you were to take out the months and then read it, it suddenly gives you a different look at things.
Tell us what you think.
The eye shines jealous of the royal, clearly bauble burns as it rises.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, as clear as before cloud.
But interesting that some are capitalised and some aren't.
Well,
The eye shines jealous. Is there something... Is there a statuette that looks...
there are a couple of statuettes around the room. The two main ones are one of this affluent humanoid fighting this giant with a fiery crown. The other one is of a very handsome-looking individual with a set of instruments that are like pipes.
So thinking about jealousy then, maybe someone is jealous of the crown, so I'm going to go over to that. And is there a gem there?
So if you go over to the statuette, you can see that it is all in marble, and there is this depiction of this crown on top of this giant's head. But you don't see a gemstone. Give me a perception check.
10.
Okay. From where you are, it's probably on the northern side of the room. You can see that there are two gemstones inside some of the actual cases, but not in the actual statue. You see that there is, in the topmost eastern, so top right, is a diamond. And you probably see that there is a amethyst in the top left one. But they're in the display cabinets, not on the statues. I'd probably say that that's probably about enough out of the action economy there, which takes us to Zul.
Ow!
You are engaged currently with one of these suits of armor. What would you like to do?
Married. Thank you very much. Right.
So bad.
Yeah, it's so very good. I'm fed up with this thing. I'm aware that it's a suit of armor, but I wish to cast Tasha's hideous laughter on it.
Okay. Tell us how that looks.
Beautiful.
Okay. So descriptive. Use your imagination.
I raise my staff and I point it at the skeleton. I then kind of move it and I do a little air guitar solo on it.
Okay.
It's amazing, and I'm making all the sound effects. I don't know why there's a cat involved, but there is. And this thing is so amazed, it laughs out of pure amazement, which is what
Now,
I've been told.
I believe I need to make a saving throw.
You do.
What saving throw is it, please?
All of them. No. It is... wisdom. Are you wisdomless enough? They say no. As you roll it twice.
Now, normally, animated armor is immune to charm effects.
No one's immune to my charm.
And that, I believe, is what you believe. And something ungodly
I have been called that.
happens. A noise that is not what you expect erupts from these suits of armor. A kind of metal metallic kind of rubbing together. As you see them like convulsing slightly and like doubling over, and there's almost like a deep bassy undertone as you hear this from inside the armor. This is animated armor, yet it seems to have some kind of otherworldly presence to it, and they both double over, and as they hit the floor, the armor all falls apart. Pauldrons and different bits of the chest plate shatter across the floor, all into its like individual pieces, and with a final thunder in the sky, the museum falls quiet once more.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Let's get that door sorted quickly before anybody else sees. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, hang on. So we're coming in from the east.
Bottom right.
South
right,
on
yeah,
that
yeah,
particular
okay,
map, yeah.
Cool. I see all of these cabinets with these jewels, and then I see the other thing. I mean, is this 2 rooms or 1 room?
It is 1 room, but it's almost like bisected by a small partition wall.
I definitely can see that.
Yeah?
So I see the end of this skeleton. I'm going to walk over to it. Walk, not run. And I come back to the rest of you, and I say, you lot, forget the gems. There is a dinosaur! We must steal the dinosaur!
Right.
Steal the dinosaur. Does one of you have the ability to bring it to life? I would like to ride a dinosaur out of this museum.
But we got those magical amulets.
Right.
Did you not hear? Ride a dinosaur. I'm also not doing that hand gesture anymore.
You know what? I nearly made a comment. I was like, I'm not on my channel. Don't say anything. Normally I would make a joke about that.
Yeah, anyway, moving on.
Wow, what kind of game we playing here?
Ranfar immediately starts gesturing to everyone. It's like,
Don't gesture, you're going to get in trouble.
Listen. We're in the right room. We can get at least 3 of the things. So, I mean,
Is
worst
the
comes to worst,
dinosaur
3
one
out
of
of
the
4
things?
isn't bad. That's
Dinosaur.
what I always say.
Dinosaur? Dinosaur.
Well, maybe dinosaur can be
Dinosaur.
number 5. Let's just concentrate on the job at hand first,
Dinosaur.
right? Look,
Dinosaur.
I think I've
Really
figured out.
obsessed with the dinosaur.
And he just puts his hands in his head in his hands and goes,
Dinosaur.
Remember, we're a group.
Look,
This
someone get the
together."
door
And he starts
up.
doing some affirmations for himself.
Charles begins propping the door up.
I will put the door up as much as I can.
Ranvar, can you mend the corners? Can you mend the hinges?
Yeah, right. Look, you two, the riddle has
Yes.
something to do with this room. If you remove the months, what can you figure out?
Dinosaurs
And
have
I'm
eyes.
going to go over and help.
Dinosaurs
with
have
mending.
eyes, so that fits the first, like the May eye shines jealous. Who would not be jealous of riding a dinosaur out of the
And he
museum?
literally leaves him to go to start
Listen,
everything else
listen.
to look
Of
at.
the royal February, dinosaurs had kings. We all know that. Clearly,
Tuk is
April's
enthralled
bauble.
by this.
As I walk over to the door to start helping with mending, I'm like, not
How
everything's about dinosaurs.
rude. How
As we
July
see-
burns as it rises. You know they were hot stuff. Yeah, especially when you paint them red, they go faster.
As we see the party divide in this moment,
there's no
this
division. They agree with me.
professional group of thieves,
They agree.
2 begin to mend the door with their magic and their strength, while the other 2 begin looking around the main exhibit. I will read for you all the poem left to you by your contractee.
Dinosaur.
The May eye shines jealous
Of the dinosaur.
of the royal February. Clearly, April's bauble. July burns as it rises.
Like a dinosaur from the ashes.
And on the thoughts of that riddle is where we will leave today's session, and we'll be back tomorrow to finish off this heist.
And to steal the dinosaur.
And to potentially steal the dinosaur.
There's no potential we will steal
Is
the
there any
dinosaur.
way we can stop him talking about a dinosaur?
Oh, look, there's a dinosaur there.
No, he's never going to stop.
I
He's
tell
seen
you
it.
what, we put like Stegosaurus plates on your back, and you could be our like pet.
You know, I sort of understand now people who work in museums and why they don't bring children.
And with that, thank you so very much to everybody here. Please enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here tomorrow, please come see how this story is going to conclude.
With a dinosaur.
With a dinosaur. This is going to be going up on YouTube and onto our podcast as well. Thank you so very much to Roll the Dice for having us. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.